Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Sakura Alien. My name is MS Punk1, and last video we first of all had a walk to school together with our club mate Hiyori. I think her name is Hiyori, at least. And just talking about different stuff and trying to convince her that she's a human and not an alien. Then after a kinda hectic day at school, it's finally time to um, for the club meeting. And right now we are on the rooftop. Will we see or find anything interesting? Half an hour later. Yuri starts into a vast expanse of space, which hangs above us. The right eye trained through the eyepiece of her telescope. The telescope is set up by the edge of a roof. Its optical tube tilted back and its thick lens directed at the sky. Yuri has been hogging the telescope over ever since we got onto the roof. But I can't really fault her for it. The telescope does belong to her. I'm fine with waiting for my turn. Though Yuri's cheery exclamations are making me itch with curiosity. I want to take a good look at Venus too. Not that I haven't dozens of times in the past. Venus the planet or Venus the goddess? Seiji used to point all the planets and the constellations out to me during our walks. It's thanks to him, to his totally ditch that I become so good at identifying the phases of our solar system. I propped porped over the planets more often than most, but I'm yet to grow tired of it. Space is an endless source of fascination to me. Perhaps because the space itself is infinite. There's only so much you can see of it, even with a telescope. But new discoveries are being made by scientists all the time. I'd kill to get my hands on one of those heavy-duty telescopes they use in JAXA. Well, maybe not quite. I don't like the sight of blood, but there's not much I wouldn't be prepared to do. I guess you could say I'm obsessed with the stars. At this point, at least Hiyori and I are in complete agreement. I don't think we have all that much in common, but our shared love of space binds us together. I could never bring myself to quit the astronomy club, no matter how touchy-feely Hiyori may be. These quiet moments spent together, observing space from the roof of the university, are all incredibly precious to me. It's pretty chilly though. I jam my hands deep into my pockets, trying to fend off the worst of the cold, and tip my head back. The moon greets my wandering eyes, round and white like an egg. I can't see its ridges too well, but I bet I could with the aid of Hiyori's telescope. Don't you have your own? The moon is easy to spot, but no less fascinating for it. It's the Earth's only natural satellite, and it's the 5th largest satellite in the solar system. The size I actually didn't really know, but I guess you could say that it is a type of satellite for Earth, since it's always kept circulating around Earth. So yeah, in a way, it's our first satellite, and the only real or natural one. Other planets have more moons. Jupiter, for example, has 79. Is that true? 79 moons. But then again, Jupiter is also, at least as I know, the largest planet in the system. Jupiter's largest moons are Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. They're not observable with the naked eye, but you can see them with binoculars. If the weather is right and you know where to look. What other moons are there in the solar system beyond the Earth's orbit? Mercury and Venus aren't known to have any natural satellites, though there have been reports about a moon being spotted circulating Venus since the 17th century. Mars has 2 moons, Uranus 27 and Saturn. How many does it have? Can't remember off the top of my head, though I know I did know this once. I think it has more known moons than Jupiter, despite being the smaller of the two planets. Does it have 80, 81? What are the names? I can't remember. Most moons are named after gods and goddesses, figures from antiquity. I'm not too interested in Greek and Roman myth, but studying space got me into reading up on these old legends too. It's all pretty interesting. Ah, true. But not even my muscling can fully distract from how cold I am. As much as I love planets and the moons that circle them, I'd be glad to get back inside to sample Hiyori's hotpots. My poor fingers feel frozen. Hey, Hiyori. I call out to the leader of the astronomy club, who's still parked in front of a telescope. Have you had your fill? I want to take a look now. Hiyori glances at me from over her shoulder, then pokes out her tongue in apology. Not know if I'm that cute. My brow furrows. But I am freezing my butt off. How would you know that? You've never seen it. Yuri titters and steps back from the telescope. She gestures towards it, dropping me a bow as she does so, like a butler. Why, thank you kindly for your generosity. I bow my head, a cynical smile on my face, and take my place by the telescope. I adjust the lens and peer up at the night sky. I drink in the Venus, which, as Hiyori said, is very clear tonight. I can only see the moon and a red star, unless the star is Venus. At least as clear as Venus can be, given its surface is perfectly shrouded in shifting clouds of sulfuric acid. Venus's rocky surface is enveloped completely in these clouds, but I can see patches of dark and light speckled across its surface. I shift the telescope to the right, drinking in the stars that twinkle in the firmament. I'm more invested in the planets and their satellites than the stars. But the stars are very pretty too. I'm content to simply gaze upon them, lost in the majesty of space. Hmm? But something stops me short. I do a double take. There's something cleaving through the sky, leaving a white trail behind like a cloud of exhaust from an airplane. What could it be? A comet? Maybe a shooting star? Hey, Yuri. I tear my eyes away from the telescope and look to her, my brow furrowed. Did you see that? That band of white light just now. Well, just there. No, there. I point to the sky, my arm outstretched like that alien from the popular American movie. Which one? E.T.? I thought the flicker detected from the telescope might have been a fragment of my imagination. It passed by so quickly. After all, but I can see the light again with the naked eye. There really is a tail of white light canvassing the sky, and that's more. And what's more, it seems to getting closer. What could it be? Yuri stares at the light, enraptured. Her mouth falls open in a small O of surprise. Her hands clutched at her front. It's pretty, yeah, but it really... but is it really a shooting star? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I think it's moving a bit too quickly for a shooting star, and that trajectory. My brow furrows. I hope I'm imagining things, but is it just me, or does it seem like it's heading in our direction? I stare at the picnic pin, at the prick of light, which grows bigger and more intense with every passing second. I wasn't sure of my hypothesis at first, but now I have no doubts. This star, if it really is a star, really is plummeting towards us at a speed I can't even begin to fathom. It gets closer and closer until... Yuri, look out! I push the transfixed Yuri to the side, hoping to rescue her from the blast zone of a falling piece of space debris, and land on the university roof with a dull thud. Pain sears through my leg. So short and sharp. The air forces it away from my lungs, and I gag on the crisp night air. When I glance up, my vision is hazy. I can see the object is still shuffling towards us. So white and bright it hurts my eyes to look at it. It's pretty, but I know no doubts now that it's deadly too. I'll not be able to escape its blast zone, not on my injured leg, but maybe Yuri can. That seems like wishful thinking. On impact, this thing would be sure to leave behind a massive crater. But I don't want to abandon hope. You have to run, Yuri. Get out of here. I'll be fine. You go on without me. Please, Yuri, I say, but I can't finish the rest of the sentence. I feel something collide with me, knocking what little air out of my lungs which still remained. I cough, choking on nothing. My head smacking against the roof with another thud. Then everything goes black. I think we actually end it here. Maybe a little shorter than the others, but it's a good point. Cliffhanger was the word I was looking at. It's a good cliffhanger. So yeah, what was it that was come crashing down on us? I have a feeling, considering what's on the front of the game, the front image of the game, but we just have to see. But anyway, hope you liked this video, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.